What's up, guys? It's Jetbuster again here. So we're going to go ahead and continue on upon where we left off on one of the previous chapters. So as I was talking about previously, we just got to level 30 for Bard. So we are now finally an official Bard. Let's run into a little bit of technical difficulties, dealing with new software and all that fun stuff. Should be running a lot smoother now. Fun fact, so now that we're level 30 for the Bard, we have a ton of new abilities, like a lot more than I honestly thought we would have gotten. So we gotta kind of look over those abilities, and then we'll kind of figure out what we want to do next. So it's like, so in this game, like you can be pretty much any class, which is really cool, right? But you have to do continuous progression. So like get your character level 30 or whatever class that you want, and then at that point when you get to level 30, you really feel as if you've accomplished a pretty big goal, but at the same time, like all the other abilities, like the empowered versions of the abilities, all that fun stuff, you don't get until you excel further into the game, which is kind of, it makes sense, seeing as the highest level right now I think is level 80. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So if we go to our class assess jobs, let's see here, where is it? So we go to character, we go to actions and traits, okay? This is our base lock. So like these are all the base abilities that you get. Like level 38 right now, I'm not there, but we'll eventually learn like barrage. But the cool stuff right here is where it's at. So these are all like the cool Bard abilities. So let's go ahead and just kind of quick rundown on these abilities, because they're going to be just really, awesome when we get to that point, right? So the new ability that we just got once we got to level 30 was the Mage's Ballad. It deals unsuspected damage with a potency of 100. And it does an additional effect where it grants Mage's Ballads to all party members within 30 yalms, essentially 30 yards, increasing their damage dealt by 1%. It lasts for 30 seconds. It has an additional effect where 20% chance to grant Repertoire when damage over time is dealt to Venomous Bite or Wind Bite. I don't know what Repertoire is, but we'll go ahead and figure out the rest. So let's see here. Additional effect, 20% chance to grant Repertoire when damage or effect is dealt with Venomous Bite or Wind Bite. So Venomous Bite and your Wind Bites are your dots, apparently, on Bard. So if you've ever played World of Warcraft, things like that, you got your assassins and things like that have special dots. Well, kind of same concept, except these have special effects that come into play as well. It says the Repertoire effect resets the cast timer of Bloodletter and Reign of Death. Okay, so that makes more sense. So Repertoire is just kind of like that instant proc, just like boom, you get a free reset of Bloodletter or Reign of Death. Now, we should know at this point what Bloodletter is. Bloodletter is an ability that delivers an attack with a potency of 150. So it's kind of like a hard-hitting hit, which is pretty sick. We don't have Reign of Death yet. I'm assuming Reign of Death is just a really powerful AoE. We'll get to there when that happens. So that's kind of what that does. It does a lot all in one ability, which is kind of sick. The Warden's Pantheon or Pantheon, whatever you like to call it, removes one selected determinational effect from self or target party member. If the target is not enfeebled, a barrier is created nullifying the target's next determinational effect suffered. So this is kind of like what would be the word for it in this situation? It's kind of like an effect where if we have like a special debuff or something on us, you can just poof, get rid of it for free on one cursor, is what it sounds like, at least from what I'm interpreting, even though I haven't gotten it yet, but it just makes logical sense. The army's Paeon, let's see what this does. So it deals unsuspected damage with a potency of 100 damage. Additional effect, it grants army's Paeon to all party members within 30 yards increasing their direct hit rate by 3%. So this increases your critical strike for all of your teammates. So, okay, pretty forward, makes sense. Last 30 seconds. Additional effect, 20% to grant repertoire. Damage over time effects that are dealt by venomous bite or wind bite. So same concept as our Maged Ballad, which is kind of sick. So it seems like every song that we are playing, we're still going to get our resets. We got a 20% chance. That's pretty cool. Ain't gonna lie. And then repertoire does says reduces weapon skill cast time and recast time, spell cast time and recast time, and auto attacks deal delay by 4%. Can be stacked up 4 times. So it sounds like we can get, let's see what, 4, 8. We can get a fair amount, but it's not. Does it stay? This action does not share a recast timer with any other addition actions. Furthermore, the recast timer cannot be affected by the other actions. An auto attack delay. I don't know what that means. So, I mean, maybe it just reduces the animation. Maybe that's what it's mean. I don't know. Reduced weapon skill cast time, so that's your ability. Recast time, that's the cooldown reduction. Spell cast time, that's just how long it takes for the ability to actually be casted. And an auto attack delay by 4%. That has to be like attack speed. It has to be. Sounds interesting. Well, when we get there, we'll get there. Reign of Death delivers an attack with a potency of 130 to target an enemy. All enemies in it shares a recast timer with Bloodletter. So basically, Bloodletter and Reign of Death are on the same cooldown. So depending on the situation, you're going to be obviously playing, pumping out with Bloodletter to do single target damage, Reign of Death to do AoE. Straightforward, makes sense. Battle Voice increases the direct hit rate of all nearby party members by 20%. It can only be executed while singing Mage's Ballad, Army's Ballad, and the Wanderer's Minuet. So basically, anytime that we're playing a song, more or less, we can do this. And increases our dire rate of all nearby party members by 20%. So we just give a boost, which is pretty nice, of dire hit to all of our team members for 20 seconds. Okay. The Wanderer's Minuet. So this is our third song. So deals unsuspected damage with a potency of 100. Additional effect grants the Wanderer's Minuet to all party members within 30 yalms, increasing their critical hit rate by 2%. Additional effect, 20% chance to do the repertoire again, so we're getting the concept. So we keep on getting repertoires by getting our venomous bites and our wind bites. Pretty easy. Allows execution of Pitch Perfect, can be stacked up 3 times. This action does not share a recast timer with any other actions. Furthermore, recast timer cannot be affected by other actions. So Pitch Perfect is the next ability. Let's find out what it does. So Pitch Perfect delivers an attack with a potency of 100 and repertoire stack is 1,250. Repertoire stack is 2 and 450 when repertoire stack is 3. Can only be executed when Wanderer's Minuet is active. Okay, so I guess from what I'm understanding this, so we do a base damage of 100. When repertoire stack is 1,250, and then repertoire stack is 2 and 450, when repertoire stack is 3. So it sounds like so it has maybe the potential to do up to 1,250 damage, and then it decreases depending on how late in the song you use the ability. Can only be executed when Mondur's Minuet is active. Okay. Imperial Arrow. Delivers an attack with a potency of 203. So this seems like this is just like our big, like, you know, one of our big banger hits that we just kind of like, you know, punch someone straight in the face for a big chunk of damage. It's got a 15-second cooldown. Seems like a hard-hitting ability. That's pretty cool. Iron Jaws delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Additional effect if the target is suffering from venomous bite or wind bite, so your dots. Effect inflicted by you. The effect timer is reset. Okay, so this is just to reset your dots. So let's say we got 15, 20 different enemies all lined up. You know, we activate this, and whoever has the dots specifically will have it reset. Well, the question is, do we have to do this manually? Like, do we literally have to click on every single character to put our dots on? That's what I'm curious on. But it's just a reset button. Pretty straightforward to keep the dots on. Makes sense. Sidewinder delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Additional effect. If the target is suffering from venomous bite or wind bite effect inflicted by you, Sidewinder potency is increased by 200 for one effect or 350 for both. So basically, if you have both of one of them, you're going to do a big chunk of damage. And I can see that stacking. It's pretty cool. The Troubadour reduces damage taken by self and nearby party members by 10%. So that's just sick. That's just free. I mean, that's good, man. Event cannot be stacked with mechanics, technician, or dancer's shield samba. Okay, cool. So you play this, everybody gets a reduced damage, including you, by 10% for 15 seconds. So that's kind of a really big cooldown, but it's good. Castic Bite delivers an attack with a potency of 150. Additional effect, poison. So potency is 40, duration 30. So I guess this is a third dot. Or it applies. Maybe it applies Venomous Bite? Hold on, let's look. Venomous Bite, where are you at? Nope, additional effect is Venom. This one applies Poison. So two different verbiages? So we have 3 dots that we have to manage. 2.4 second recast. Okay, that makes sense. Stormbite. Deals wind damage with a potency of 100. Additional effect wind damage over time. So this is maybe just the upgraded version of it. Okay. Nature's Mini. Increase HP recovery via healing actions for a party member or self by 20%. So you can, it sounds like you can target yourself with that, or you could target a specific team member. Maybe you would target your tank to give it a 20% increase. It lasts for 15 seconds. I don't know why you would not want to target your tank with it. Refulgent Arrow. Delivers an attack with a potency of 340. Can only be executed when straight shot is ready. So it sounds like this is another power hitter. So you have choices. You can either do your straight shots. You can do Refulgent Arrow. So they're just kind of giving you options in your rotation, pretty much. Shadow Bite delivers an attack with a potency of 100 to target and all enemies nearby it. Okay. So radius is 5 yards. So, okay, Additional effect. If the target is suffering from the caustic bite or storm bite effect inflicted by you, shadow bite potency is increased to 160 for one effect, or 220 for both. Shares the recast timer with a sidewinder. Okay. Burst shot. Deals an additional attack with a potency of 250, additional effect 35% chance of becoming straight shot ready. Okay, so this helps you kind of keep on just pumping out that straight shot damage. So these are going to work together. So from what I'm just understanding so far, straight shot is going to help with, or excuse me, burst shot's going to assist with your straight shot, and straight shot is also going to assist with your refulgent arrow. So it's kind of like a synergy thing. It's kind of cool. And then our last ability is called the Apex Arrow. Let's move this over here a little bit. So delivers an attack with a potency of 120 to all enemies and a straight line before you. Soul voice gauge cost is 20. So you have to have soul gauge, which is I think the humming stuff. Potency increases up to 600 as soul gauge exceeds minimum cost. Soul gauge upon execution. Consume soul gauge upon execution. This is our soul gauge, I think. So basically it's saying you can spend up to 20 or 30 of this, and then you just straight up can hit somebody, you know, for just a crap ton. That's cool. Alright, so that's pretty straightforward, and then Barrage triples the number of strikes for a single target weapon skill, additional effects added only once. Okay, cool. So you can... Oh, it's got a duration of 10 seconds. So, oh, that's cool. So, like, you hit Venom Shot, instead of hitting one Venom Shot, you're hitting 3 Venom Shots. If you are hitting one straight shot or whatever, you're hit 3 straight shots. So wow, that's sick. That's actually really cool. All right, guys. So that's kind of the introduction, I guess, to some of the really big key abilities of being a bard. Pretty straightforward. It sounds like it'd be really interesting to see going further. So now the question becomes: do we really want to scale to get all of this? Do we really feel that this is worth the grind to get all these different abilities? Or we could come back to the bard and we could try a different class. So there's a lot of other classes we could be trying to do. So what we could do is we could go through and do every single class, get it to level 30, get it evolved, and then make a final decision as to what class we truly like while we continue through the main story. I say we continue to focus on the bard. Get the bard to get to level 80, because I feel like I'm going to enjoy bard the most right now. I don't feel like just dropping off the deep end and just randomly going off and doing another class, because it's going to take time. You know, like it's a lot of grind, and there's a lot of cool stuff that's going to be coming with this. So let's go ahead and continue. So let's go ahead and start from where we last stopped. So we were on the feisty little chocobo. We already did that. But we also were on the microbrewing. So we're gonna go here. We need to find a way to get there as fast as possible. I have that unattuned. Okay, so it looks like we got a walk. Okay, what do we gotta do here? Slay the coral pups and collect a coral pup's whiskers. Okay. How do we get there, guys? Okay, so we need to get to La Mesa Lamosa. So we gotta grind through all of this to get back up there. I don't even remember how we got there. I honestly don't remember how we got there so quickly. Just ran? Alright, well, time to go to La Mesa Lamosa. Alright. Yeah, okay, so we gotta cut across. So we gotta go straight towards the bridge. Alright, so let's get on our chocobo. Oh, we can't. I don't think we can. Hold on. Let's go to our interface. I forgot that I changed a few things. Mount guide. Companion chocobo. Alright, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go this way. Yep, this way. Alright. So yeah, you can just see, guys, there's a lot of people online. So like, I really want to do, I would like to play Arcantis and get the carbuncles, whatever they're called. They seem pretty cool, little Firefox pets. But I am more of an archer kind of person, so. Alright, so let's configure this, let's put that back there, and let's continue the grind. We also need to get this stuff attuned on the way, so we're definitely going to be doing that. So it looks like we're going to be running all the way up, so let's go. Do 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 do. Yeah, so what's interesting is like, so everything is kind of like adjusted toward levels and stuff like that. So like if I was a different class right there, I could be doing that Fate, like as a level 5, you know, trying to level up one of my other classes. Which is kind of cool. I'm gonna run up here really quick. We're gonna get attuned with this. That way we don't have to do it later. Alright, so now we are attuned with that Atholite accordingly. Now let's continue with the grind, huh? So while we are attuned with that, we need to go this way. Yeah. Okay, we'll just follow the road. Yeah, long journey, guys. Hope your guys' day has been pretty good. Overall, in general, mine definitely has. I see that these crabs and stuff are like only level 10, which is kind of funny. Alright, so before we continue, let's just make sure we're going the right direction. Yes, yes we are. So we need to attune with this, we need to attune with that. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to attune to when it comes to the Atherlite crystals. This way we don't have to, you know, backtrack. teleport more across the map. It's probably one of the biggest things you definitely want to do. Like they say from the very beginning, is to attune to these crystals, because man, it would just suck not to be able to have the flight path. Unless, of course, you have a flying mount, but we're not at that point. We're not fancy enough. Alright, so we are now attuned with that Afterlight. Or Etherlight, however you would like to use. So we can continue the grind, levies to the airport. It's a long grind to run around on this stuff. So like, I mean, the map is huge, guys. Like, it's big. Alright, so now we go to this next town here. This is Airport. Go attune with the Etherlight here. This out of the way. Okay, perfect. So that's done. So now we're gonna continue run. And we need to go up here. Definitely a long journey. I'm kind of glad that we're going through the main storyline and like we're going through the first chapters and stuff on the character, because like, man, it would feel weird going off and trying to boost a character and have no stinking clue what you're doing with any of this stuff. Alright, so we gotta go up to the red marker zone up there. Alright. My friend just found out that I guess we don't get flying until level 52. Oh, that's... okay. Let's see. That sucks. Oh, nope. I want to get in combat. Alright, so we need to cue the coral pups. Need their whiskers. So let's kill these guys. Basically, when we start off with this, so technically we should be starting off with our 2 poison shots and our wind arrow into our almighty shot. Okay. I love how it auto drops, which is pretty sick. So like, it's not like you feel like you are, you know, on a terrible journey trying to do it. Like, it's just like, it seems like it's always an instant guaranteed drop. Alright, so we're done with that. Kill this guy? Yeah, alright, let's kill this guy. Let's do it. Oh, I have to level sync. Okay, never mind. We don't want to do that. Forget that I'm level 30 and that's only a level 23 quest. Alright, so... go this way, I guess? Oh, I'm stuck. Nice. Nice. Now we can stuff. Alright, Tetraroon, we are back, little... I don't know what this thing is. I don't even know what this guy is. Look at this guy. What is this? Like an anteater of some sort? Alright, Tetraroon, make fire water for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Tetraroon need? Yes, yes we did. You brought all the thingies. Tetraroon, make fire water now. Make good fire water for good Buscaroon. Tetraroon starts making fire water now. Fire water now. Good. Fire water would take time, more good. You come back later. So you want me to do the quest and tell me to come back later. Right here. Okay. So, oh, cool. Level 23 gear. See, the gear pieces seem to be, I don't know, like level 23 quest. And this is the main part of the storyline. Like, so I'm already level 30, okay? So I'm scaling exponentially, upon where I really should be because of this ring right here, or earring. But it's all good. Tetraroon, make fire water good. Good fire water. You take a Buscaroon, good fire water for good Buscaroon. The language in this is amazing. Tell Buscaroon no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Sign Tetraroon hopes Buscaroon happy. Tetraroon gives Buscaroon thinkies. Many thankies, you tell Buscaroon. Tetraroon make a big shop Sunday, biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many sparklies, all thanks to good Buscaroon. Alright, so we're done with that quest, so now we need to go give this back to Buscaroon. And I do not know where this person is off the top of my head. Best part is I can just click the quest and go to the map and it tells me right where he is. There he is. Alright, so now we can just go take the quarry mill, teleport straight there. And that is why we have the wonderful tuning crystals. Alright. Okay, so now we go to the next phase here. My character is definitely farther ahead than I suspected with this earring. I really might want to actually like, I really want to play the Arcanthist and get that carbuncle pet. It's pretty cool. Alright, so we are here. We're gonna go turn this in. Take to Bascaron, talk to this guy. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Tetraroon's belongings to him. What's that? What's this for me? Corfin Firewater. So he remembers my fondness for the drink. Does he? Why that old he? Bloody hells. Who's cutting onions out there? He says to shelve it for a year. Does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. The stuff has an aroma and body like any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. Um, what say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Okay, so we just gave him his reward from his friend there, and now we're just kind of chilling. Alright, so we just finished that quest. Now we're on the Sophist Concerns. Buscarond had his adjuthers. He'd have an adventure with whom to share talk of souls. Okay, so we're gonna get 23 cotton eggs. Interesting. These are getting gear, you know. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands on their own. No, this was a place near here, a place we've never known the Sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like the missing Sylph elders among them. Here I've marked the tract where they were recited on your map. Go see if there's anything else. Okay, so we'll go investigate some little areas, I guess. Up on top of the rock. Investigated one area. Quest. Okay. Beat game. One of them seems to be on top of like a rock. On top of the edge. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Whoops. Just clicking there for a second. But no, this far into the forest, the whalers' fires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen. I have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they, unless someone guided them through? Someone who knew where the fires stand and where the whalers watch. A Gordanian traitor. Okay, so of course, continuing on our wonderful journey, and now we have to deal with more traders, and we are level 31, guys. Cool. Who's this? Got a pretty cool class. Damn it, is she a white mage? Yes, she is. That's cool. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's take the next quest. Boscaron has more work for a willing adventurer. So we're gonna get either a belt. Basically, we're just gonna get belts, goat skin, everything. I'm glad you come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone as was aiding the Garleans. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a woodwheeler. Woodwheelers don't earn that kind of coin by chance. I was mussing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Jefferson, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it in him if he comes to that. Okay, so we have an idea on as to who supposedly the bad culprit is. We'll find out. It's somewhere over here. Yes. Person. So you tell me to go in this vicinity or location, but yet I don't. There he is. Back here. You not see I am on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Okay. Rescue you. Okay, of course he's hiding right over there. This thing. See what this person's doing. It just because like starting off with poisons. Laurantis. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. You, what did you? How long have you? Help! 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 Please come quick, my friends. It is Laurantis. I am under attack. Kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Bruh. Call for assistance. Get caught. Just for fun. Wait, what? It's attacking me. Nice. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were looking for the Garleans. Such false lies. So we're going that way. Where's this guy? Where's he on the other side? Seed. How long do you mean to keep this up? Oh, what is it you imagine I've done? Enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks and proud, but they do not provide. They do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money, endangered myself, my home, everything, and everyone I love. Why my actions have put your life in danger too? Okay. Though you do not yet realize how much bloody idiot did it. Did you imagine that you have murdered me? It is not slash who is it is not I who is concerned. Garleans, I brought the Makote bastard. Bruh. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of the Marmalade? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an adventure, such as the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or remaking it as Lil Verdania. That's the way of it. Swap your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in garment, sweet with belly. You there, Makote. You stand here at the bus wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Alright, we got comrades. Looks like we're taking these boys out. Let's go. Looks like I don't get to use my powered ability. my Bard bar is gone. Make a bit of sense. Oh, I think I know why. Because of level cap. Because at this level I should be around like 3 or something like that. It's just a thinking. Care the merchant. How they level cap. Oh, has it come to this? Alright. Possible. How did you get past the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side, they are sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well, Buskrand. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like to tell Bhaskaran. Tell him Laurentis, the fool, says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Okay, so pretty straightforward. We catch the culprit, we stop them, and now we're kind of back at it. Achievements criteria. There is a achievement system that I have not been really paying attention to. Successfully complete the fate of clearing the hive. Okay. Alright, so let's get back on our chocobo and get ready to start heading back. Yeah, we're not that far away. Down pretty far jump. So yeah, we are just honestly just chilling at this point. Yeah, the game is definitely the server. The server, by the way, is just really bad at its connectivity issues. Really, really bad. I can tell that it's not my computer because if it was my computer causing issues, my webcam and stuff would be delayed, but it's not. So it just means flat out that the server is being way overwhelmed. Alright, Laurentis, confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. It seemed he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lads had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by Brigand. began when he was only small. As a young man, he journeyed the whalers, hoping to despair his fellow Gridanians the misery he known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn into a lumber point. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth: that those things we cannot do alone, do together. He asked me to think. He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just was hoping that the adders in this story would see it. What has then what he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be offered a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. But I have other news for each of us, sir. That the Sylph Elder has been. All right, so it looks like we found the Sylph Elder. We're gonna continue. So I don't know why, but I am getting an urge to try, honestly, a different class. I know I said before that I wasn't really going to, but I don't know why. But my mind keeps on telling me I really, really want to get that carbuncle pet. Being an Arcantus would be pretty cool. Alright, let me ask my friend how the Arcantus feels. Bum, 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 bum. So many different classes. Yeah, there's so many different classes you can become. It's crazy. That was the hand, stuff with the hand. Let's see here. I don't know. Grind to do another class. Okay. I really want to try the Gunbreaker class. There's so much stuff you can do, it's crazy. Yeah, I think I should probably really level all this stuff to like level 30 before I really start going on a crazy tangent here. Magical range DPS. Where's the summoner on here? Oh, okay. What does the Arcantus? Oh. Is it The summoner. Okay, let's ask them. Oh, whoops, wrong button. What does the summoner do? Do 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 do. Who has a bad head? What? They can summon the primals? No way! You can actually summon the primals. Well, let's think about this, guys. We could... I don't know. I want to probably learn Mechanist. So, I don't know. I like my range DPSs. Arcantist? Or Thaumaturge, which is the mage. So it's either going to be Mechanist, Arcantist, or the Thaumaturge, or Thaumaturge, whatever you call it. So if Arcantist swaps to being a summoner, which is DPS, which allows you to summon primals and all that stuff, that just sounds sick, I ain't gonna lie. Let's see. I don't know, guys. Tough decision. Instead of just having a little chicken nugget, or a weird dog, you will actually summon Titan, Ifrit, and Garuda. Dude. So, the real Ifrit. Not the midget Ifrit. Let's see what they say. Real's a bit strong. Okay. Probably choke both sides. Okay. Alrighty. We're gonna chill. I really wanna play the Gunbreaker class. But I can't start that until level 60. Right. It sucks. Where do I get to see my overall? How do I know my overall level? Or how? So, what I'm confused on, guys. So this is our level. So what class do you start off as before you become a gunbreaker? Do-do. You have to be 60. Okay. Okay, so I get it now. So basically, if you get any class to level 60, any of the classes to level 60, then you can unlock Gunbreaker. Gotcha. So we could continue grind out 29 more levels with Bard, get Bard to level 60, and then swap over to Gunbreaker if we really wanted to. Or we could get another class up to level 30 and continue the grind there. I really want to go try out Arcantus. Let's go at least get Arcantus and see how we feel. So we're gonna take this quest just to get it out of the way, just so we can have it and go from there. So Buscaron has reliable information regarding the whereabouts of the Sylph Elder. Hey, it's our little midget peeps. It takes us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of our missing green friend. His name is Frixo, or Frixio, and he is the eldest amongst the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gardanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws of Total Rock here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance in the place that Fruxo was seen and not long ago. Neither, if you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elderwood. Poor Frixo. Poor Frixio. Okay, chill, bro. Whoa! Hold on to your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Noraxia. Elder one went into Total Rock, but he's not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. The place affair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the Seven Hills was he thinking entering the bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please. Walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all efforts thus far will have been naught. I will tend to her wounds, Yeda. Make haste to the Ader's nest and request assistance. Understood. Pippa should go to the 1,000 miles of Total Rock and see that Fruxo comes to no harm. Peace between man and itself rest upon your success. Okay, so we are now going to go get Frixio. Or we can stop here and level something else. I can either entice my wonderful attention span and play the Arcantus, or continue to level and get Bard to level 60. Alright, let's go. It's tough when you're able to do all the classes at the same time. And see, like, the big thing that I don't want to happen is, like, so I get this guy up to, you know, a really, really good, high level. And then the next thing you know, like, I have to start all over again. But I feel like it wasn't really worth the time to possibly do it. But, I don't know. Continue. Alright, so let's talk to this guy. By order of the Elder Seatseer, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Miles of Tantaro has been placed under control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside and you were sure of this? How in the Seven Hells did he imagine to sneak by? Gods, strike me down for a pure blind mind too. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. The entrance to Total Rock is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the Smith stuff. So we'll go ahead and do her little quest here. Begin exercise 6, interact with the battlefield. So we'll finish this, and then we'll queue up. And then while we queue up for the... when we start queuing up for the dungeon, then we'll go find something else to do. Let us proceed directly to the briefing. This exercise you will learn to manipulate the battlefield. During the battle, enemies will pour forth from the rear gate. New foes will come to flood in while this remains open. You must operate the lever that closes the gate or your party will be able to work with your allies to defeat the enemy, and we can move on to the next training exercise. Everything is clear, I trust? Say the word when you are ready to begin. Okay. Pretty straightforward. lever. The training exercise is underway. Engage the enemy, but really worry of the gate. What is this gate he's talking about? The gate is open. Ignore the reinforcements for now. Ah. Oh, so I gotta kill this guy. Forces are without end. Quickly close the lever. Well done. The elements have ceased. I hate that, like, I can't do my bard abilities in this. See, like, this is leveled down to where, like, it's not a level 30 story quest, so, like, I'm being hunkered down. So I feel weaker, but I'm really not. Bravo, and thus concludes the exercise. Okay. Alright, so let's continue. It is imperative to recognize that the battle has turned against you. Act to neutralize the enemy advantage, or be prepared to suffer through a difficult fight. Here's your prize for completing the adventure. A level 15, yeah. Level 15 chest. Yeah, that wasn't really worth it. It was not worth it at all. Alright, well, let's sign up for this. 1,000 miles. During registration complete. Average wait time, they say, is 5 minutes. We will find out. Anyway, so we are going to go back to our homeland city, and I think we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go to La Mesa Namosa, or whatever you would like to call this, and, oh, never mind. I don't get a chance. Rating 1 DPS. I don't know what those are, but okay. 1,000 Maws of Toturak. I don't get to use my bard abilities. Still restricted. Still level restricted. So I'm a bard. I don't know what one of these are, but the restrictions are quite ammo and everything. Keep on dropping AoE. All we really can do. Whatever. Yikes. Terrible server connection. Just sit here and press true shot all day. Thanks for the situation. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Hitting them with a flamethrower? I don't know what he's hitting him with, but it's kind of cool. Gosh, guys, it's terrible. It's like every 30 seconds or so, there's just a crazy, obnoxious delay. I might honestly just swap servers. This is just, it's not worth tolerating at all. Nothing extensively on my computer that's not, you know, having any problems dealing with it. Not pulling anything else off of the CPU, and also on top of that with the network. server I should be running. Okay. Yikes. Ay, 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 ay. This way? Oh, why we're going this way? Okay. Wow. Server lag. Wow. This guy again.
Darkness.
The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. The conscience that bespeaks understanding. An intriguing power to echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deigned to speak
Mayhap
in my
I-
guest crude tongue.
Might if I
We
designed to
meet
speak
at
in
last.
okay.
I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing.
Okay, La
It is a
Habra.
tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
Oh,
Oops.
yes. Yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
What?
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Yeah, no, not happening, bro. Not happening, home slice. You can go ahead and infuse everything with darkness all you want, but it ain't gonna make no difference. I will slay it all. Alright, time to kill this thing. Oh, kill these. Wow, 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 wow. You know what I'm gonna do after this, guys? After this, so like, once I get done with this part of the recording, like, I'm gonna hook up directly internet based, and if it's still occurring, then we know exactly what it is. Server. It's just, it's kind of just terrible. Nice. Frostbite has been added to the loot list. Cast your bot. GLA. ELM is Black Mage. I don't need to do that. Okay, so where's the cutscene for saving our little Sliff friend? Here it is. Grass, finally fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. What? Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged ones? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of the little solace. Their nightmare, dream memory. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note of Lark Skull, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accused icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend. I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Rama will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a Sliff, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Huh. Which reminds me, one of the Sliffs we captured, a handful of them seemed to be reasonably good health when last I looked. I apologize, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their Ikin. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. This guy. Well, mayhap it was a kindness, better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Nice. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it. Uh, but at this rate, no, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we, in that alone were you right, Garland? But your star is long fallen, while mine doeth begin to rise, and it shall burn so bright, that Lord von Balazar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Ha 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 ha! This guy's on a huge psychotic mission. Here's our little fairies. Those walking ones did those those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that the other taking ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. To this place. Came to this one's rescue at Naraxia's bidding, then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Rama, then this one will provide answers. Okay, but first, lest these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to the little solace when walking one is ready. Please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Okay. So we're helping a little fairy do their thing. Alright guys, so we're going to leave it here. I am going to continue on with the next part here, but we'll go on to the next phase. I'm going to go ahead and try my little idea here and see if that makes any difference. So I'll be back, and then we'll continue on with the next episode, and we'll see if I'm feeling to continue to do the leveling of Bard, or if I am feeling on maybe doing something else. We'll find out. I got to try all the classes, and definitely doing them early before going off and making a really big final decision is probably the best choice overall. But yeah, we'll continue. But talk to you guys later.